You have to understand that your word is everything. Your word is what you need to stand on. And although I'm not a man, my word is everything. Hey guys, welcome back to the Tuesday podcast. I'm Cris Cavallari. Hi. And it's Tuesday. It really is Tuesday today. So, I came in today and I've said this and I'm going to say it because I like that I'm holding myself accountable and I'm getting here to the studio on time. My record has been like 8:37. And that's for the days when I'm not at the gym. So I started recently going back to the gym because I'm going to be honest with you. When you feel good and you look good, you do good. Like when you're not feeling like, we get really comfortable. You know, you don't have time. You got kids, you got work, you got this, we're not eating properly. We're not getting enough sleep. We're just doing too many things and we're forgetting about us. And I was just kind of like, damn, since I've been consistently going back to the gym and not really to like perfect my physique or like, lose this or do that, but I work out for my mental health. Some years ago, I realized all of that kept my mental in check. So I never had like a goal, like, oh, I'm going to work out so I can look like this, or I'm going to work out. So I just literally, sometimes you gotta put on a song and there's a gym playlist. Like there's a list where it's like, and not that we want to be like, oh, I'm a show you, but that's the gym music you have to listen to. You have to listen to like, you getting it. Just like when you're on your work, the way to work, you listening to maybe Trap or Die. I'm pushing weight when I'm at work. I'm thinking about that because it puts me in that mood, right? So I might be for the gym listening to some motherfucking Megan Stallion, Megan, motherfucking JT, Cardi B. Like I'm listening to all those like yeah, I'm that bitch type of music, But when you're in a gym, and even if you're just going for a walk, or even if you're just drinking more water and eating more vegetables and skipping out on all the fast food, like the things that are really, listen, as a mom, I get how it's just easier sometimes to just get a little fucking Chick-fil-A. But did y'all see how many ingredients is in a Chick-fil-A burger? It's not even just chicken. It's like 100 ingredients for a patty. The bread too is so many things, but I've been back in the gym. And I made it my business. Like I have a YMCA membership and I have a Planet Fitness membership. And at first I had the Planet Fitness one and everybody's like, oh, it's only $10. Oh, it's only $20. So if I don't go, I'm not going to miss it. Yes, you are. Use that membership. Even if it's just $10, go to the gym. Okay. We are, the state of where the world is right now. We need to be training. We need to be training in health too. We don't know how many miles, like we don't know what's going on. So just being prepared, like getting ready so you don't got, all that shit. Just get ready, right? So anyway, I go to the gym, I'm getting to work on time. Goliath is going to the gym with me. Listen, the boy is naturally an athlete. It's in his DNA. But it's crazy because when we get to the gym, especially the YMCA, kids can go to Planet Fitness. So you got to get that one. And he was in summer camp at the Y. All these things. I was like, I'm just going to get rid of Planet Fitness until I realized there was a Planet Fitness around the corner from my job. So what I said was, okay, the days that I'm not recording, the days that I just have like little things to do, what I'm going to do is get to Philly at a decent time, go to the gym for at least 45 minutes and then come to work and still have time to do all the things and go home. And, just we got to map out our days a little bit different. So my time management this year has been a focus of mine. I've never been that great with time. I'm always, I used to be because I'm not anymore. I realized that everyone else doesn't play with their time. Some people, if they say 8 o'clock, they mean 8 o'clock. They don't mean 8:30. They don't mean 8:15. Like I just want to start respecting my time because we often complain like, I don't have enough time. We do. We do. How are we utilizing our time? So now that we're just getting on this like smooth ass schedule, I'm like, wow, look how productive you can be with really having a schedule, setting up, intentions in the morning and just doing all the stuff. So I was really proud of me. I'm very proud of me. And if you've been on time or whatever your goal was for this, this time in your life, I'm proud of you if you sticking to it. And if you mess up, it's cool. Go back. Like, just keep going. And it's crazy because today I skipped the gym. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to skip the gym because we have soccer tonight. Baby, my life don't stop. My life don't stop. I'm like, we got soccer for an hour and 30 minutes, I think. It's Tuesday. He's not comfortable enough for me to leave him. Like, if he just started the soccer training. And it's crazy because his principal actually put me in touch with the trainer because her children used to go there. And Goliath is like, he needs that guidance like most children. But I think that outside guidance, and especially if you are a mother of a boy, they need that male influence. So I make it my business. Like, he was in karate, even with his barber, this, that, and the third. I just like to build him his own community. So I'm really excited about soccer. But, we went to the gym, and this is his thing at the gym. I'm like, look, we gonna go swimming. And I know a lot of Black people don't like to go swimming in the wintertime because you're like, you gonna leave outside and you're gonna be cold. They have a blow dryer there. The pool is warm. We need to stay active. I wanted to get a blowout. And I said, baby, put a synthetic on. You know why? Because I'm not going to have an excuse that I can't work out because my press out is not going to be pressed. Baby, when the weather change, I'm ready to not have to wear a blazer over my arms because my arms done got a little, plumped. I'm ready to say, you know what? I'm going to pick this baby up, shake her out, and keep it moving. It's funny, though, because you really be like, the things that we allow to stop us from really doing what we need to do. And hair is one of them. We don't play about our hair. So you either going to get braids or you're going to put a little synthetica on. But going to the gym ain't stopping for my hair. Like, baby, next week I might have a different wig on. But I was so excited because when we got to that gym, Goliath was like, I'm like, listen, I'm working out. He's like, I don't want to go to the kids' room. I want to work out with you. I'm like, you always have fun in this. And, the YMCA, you may not want to, you may be like, oh, my God, it's going to be $80 more than Planet Fitness. They got daycare. They have a kids' workout zone that you got 3 hours. You could take a Zumba class. You can go to the sauna. You could do all the things. It's free babysitting. And the kids always doing activities. So in my opinion, baby, we're going to the Y, okay? We're going to the Y because it's an excuse for me to miss the Planet Fitness because the kids can't go. I'm not allowing any child, because a lot of us like to blame kids. Mommy's getting fat because of you, or that was too much. If it was too much, I'm sorry, but that's an excuse that we love to give. I can't because I'm a mom. You know what my motto is? I can because I'm a mom. I literally have never wanted to work on myself more since I got double. You know what I'm saying? I really started to think about that. And, this morning, when I was driving to work, and I dropped Goliath off and, I'm wearing my wigs and stuff. So he like, oh, my mom got it. I said, now watch it. You don't got to tell everybody. They know it's we go to a different school. So I don't know if they thought my hair grew overnight, but either way, you ain't got to tell everybody my business. But it was funny because I dropped him off this morning and I'm looking good and I'm feeling good and he's feeling good and he had breakfast and the cats were fed and the laundry was in the dryer. I dropped him off and as soon as I dropped him off, I always do this, play something I want to hear. First of all, he's taking over my music. So a lot of times it's something he want to hear. So I got to say it again. Play something I want to hear. I always play something I want to hear. You know what comes on? Remy Ma, I'm conceited. I'm conceited is a mantra. I don't care if it's not on your playlist. Put it on your playlist. You need to listen to Conceited. Okay? You need to. It gets to be going. It's going to get you going. But I laughed because I'm singing it and I'm doing my car karaoke. And the first thing I think is, wow, this may seem small to a lot of people, but I'm going to tell you something. Your child seeing you in a confident state, your child seeing you pour into yourself, your child seeing you work out, go to work, come home, do this, and just, I'm not saying don't cry. I'm not saying don't show. I'm saying show it all. Because if I'm feeling that way, I would say, hey, I'm tired, or, this is going on or whatever. But the fact that my son, and that's who lives at home now, he's 7. My daughter will be 25 in March, so she's not home. She barely comes around. Another topic, another day. But what he is seeing is divine feminine. He's not going to grow up to be intimidated by a beautiful woman that is on her shit. He's not going to feel less than. It's his normal. We don't realize how a lot of these people have not seen shit. Even us, even women, you have not seen your mother always in her highest power, right? We see a mom and she's tired and she's just looking after everybody but herself. That's not what we're raising. This is why I feel like the children now have a better understanding of themselves, is because we are living in front of them. We are no longer, just getting cute and sneaking out. Like, I literally love getting ready, and my son is always like, he's never like, where you going or why you put that on? It don't faze him. It doesn't faze him. He doesn't think about it twice. He's just like, all right, come on. He doesn't like, when did you do that? You know what? He did realize something. I typically wear like red nails. And last night, I got my nails done. When did I go? Oh, Sunday. I got my nails done Sunday. After basketball, he went to his best friend's house, and it gave me some time. I came to the studio. I got an episode recorded. No, that was Saturday. I got an episode recorded Saturday. Sunday, I was able to go get my nails done. I ran to the store, and last night during bath time, he was like, you have white nails. And I was like, oh yeah, I changed it up. He's like, yeah, because you normally wear red. He's so in tune, and they're always watching. That's why I always tell you, and I will always advocate for you to do the work. Our kids are such sponges. Like, us going to the gym and sticking on schedule is like, he sees my dedication. So when he grows up, he is already conditioned that this is this and this is that. Like, it's just a feeling I don't even know the right terminology for, but I just, we lead by example. It's not what we say, it's really what we do. And kids see everything. So, I just thought about that. I'm like, hey, tonight we got soccer. You skipped last week because you wasn't feeling well. We're going this week. You wanted to sign up. You made a promise. This is what you said. So this is your word is your bond. And as a human, but also as a man, a boy, child that's going to grow to be a man, you have to understand that your word is everything. Your word is what you need to stand on. And although I'm not a man, my word is everything. The more that I look around and I think, and I jump sometimes, but the more that I look around, I watch what I say, because what I say, we got power, a life and death on our tongue. I literally this morning, I'm intentional. Remember, hey, don't forget, we got soccer later. Soccer's at 5:30. You get picked up at 4:30. We got time to get a snack, get changed. We out of the house. Then he was like, oh, you could put my gym bag in the car like we do when we go to the Y. Bingo. It's all and before we have so many, and listen, baby, I'm tired. We have so many things going on. We have a long list of things that sometimes don't always get checked off. This one might have to follow to tomorrow. But when I look at my life and when I say it, I'm going to do it. You might think it, but you got to say it. You got to be like, you know what? tomorrow I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna go to the studio. I'm gonna record. I gotta do this. I gotta make a call at 11. I'm gonna put my phone on do not disturb, because the last few times my phone went off, I thought I had the ringer off. Fuck it. Put it on do not disturb. Put it on do not disturb. Do what you need to do. But we have to just start thinking about that. I always say, like, just think about that little person that's watching you is going to emulate everything you're doing, good and bad. So if they do a little shit, you can be like, oh my God, why? Because that's what they see. You know, we are the teachers. It's going to be a hard thing to say, but fucking, I'm going to say it. I really want you to start utilizing your time that you're spending on social media a little bit better. I want you to take an inventory of what you're looking at. Are you following pages that are inspiring you? Are you getting ideas? Are you just, or are you just keeping up with the Joneses? Are you in the shade room too much? Are you on just the boy page too much and you're re-triggering yourself because I wish a nigga would? Like, it's so many things that I thought about just from yesterday, today, and I had got on live. Somebody said something, of course, and it was just kind of like, I told my friends that was on there, I said, listen, when a thing comes, you have to call it out. You have to give it a name. You have to look it dead in the face and be like, yo, what? And a lot of times when I get on live, old me would have thought that this was a moment of somebody being funny, when it's just, now I simply see things as an opportunity for me to talk about what I was supposed to talk about. And I don't let my ego get the best of me anymore. This person's like, oh, I missed this. And I'm like, babe, we are talking about something from 4 or 5 years ago. Don't be on the internet watching everybody else thrive and live their life and you're just a watcher. You are just monitoring it. You have not picked up any of the gems that they put down. You have the opportunity to see something and be like, damn, I could do that too. Now, I ain't say morph into anybody. What I'm saying is when you are looking at things and you're following things, you should be inspired. You should feel motivated. If not, you should just really do a nice cleanse out of all the things. If you're scrolling on that phone and you turning up your face, unfollow them. Mute them, do whatever you need to do. But I get on the internet now and I'm inspired. I see, this person went from this and this, and then, but I've also was able to see all the hard work that they've put in. And when you tell somebody I miss this and they were in a lower frequency, it just tells me a lot about where you still are. You know what I'm saying? I've done a really great cleanse of what I'm intaking. And I think just doing that on top of being intentional in the morning, calling back my power in the morning and before I go to sleep. Okay. So when I rise and when I'm setting, I really starting to understand how things play a role in your everyday life. If we don't take inventory of the things that are distracting us, and sometimes you don't realize they're a distraction. How many times have you sat on the toilet and now you got up, your legs dead? Your legs is fucking dead because you were scrolling all the time. You was on TikTok, you was on YouTube, you might be watching me from the shitter. What's up? But the thing is, it's not valuable information. It's not like the intake that you need. It's just like bullshit. And we're getting older, wiser. Some of us, because not, with age doesn't always come wisdom, but we're not really where we want to be in life because we're not doing the work. When I realized I could be doing more and I was distracted, I started letting go of distractions that I did not know were distractions. I really had to be intentional. Why is this not working? What am I not what am I missing? And I started to just look and take inventory. I'm getting up. I'm going to give myself 5 minutes after the alarm go off, but I got to get up. I put my phone on do not disturb from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. Why? Because the first thing that's going to happen is that phone is just going to be, bing, bing, something's going to happen. You're going to be distracted. Now you're late. Why are you late? Because you was too busy on the toilet scrolling when you're supposed to be doing, baby, this is not the time. We've done all of those things. We've been distracted long enough. I want us to really be intentional with our time. There doesn't have, we don't have to have this huge goal right now. We can start with being on time. We can start being on time so we don't have to rush. We can start saying, you know what, that starts at 5:30. We're leaving the house at 5, not 5:20. And knowing, yeah, it's 10 minutes away, but let's factor in the lights. Let's factor in traffic. Let's factor in all these things. Just being on time. Giving yourself time to get there on time. Not cutting people off on the road because you're late. Because I've already was holding myself accountable, but there was some shit I was not holding myself accountable for. Why are you late? Because I moved later. I did all the things that I could have waited. It could have waited. It could have waited. Last night I had the bags near the door, and I was like, damn, this was a smooth ass morning. The dishes was all up in the dishwasher. Everything was put where it needed to go, so I didn't have to feel flustered. I was like, bingo. We went over our friend's house for Super Bowl. Shout out to Phillies. And they had a beautiful spread. Everything, oh my God, everything was amazing, okay? And one thing they know how to do is party. So everyone's leaving, and we just naturally leave, and I see all the, the stuff, and I'm like, the kids wanted to stay and play a little bit more, but I was just helping my friend clean up. And she's like, no, I got it. And I'm like, I understand, as a mom, we always say we got it. The kids are playing, and we just got it done quicker because there was more hands. But even in that situation, I knew she had it, but I knew she needed extra hands. And just doing what you will want done for you and knowing how to show up for those that show up for you is chef's kiss. I was able to run some errands Sunday, run some errands Saturday because this friend was like, oh, he's coming over for a play date. And I was like, okay, I'll she's like, I'll just come back over before the game or, and I'm like, shit, so it gave me that time. So shout out to reciprocity. This week we are focusing on utilizing our time properly. No, we're not Beyonce. And we do have the same 24 hours. And no, we don't have a staff of people. I'm running multiple brands alone. I am doing a lot alone. But all it's doing is showing me that the strength that I have in me, honestly, sometimes you don't even recognize your own strength. Sometimes you don't recognize. You be like, damn, I did that. You don't realize you're carrying so much, so gracefully. Because when you get to the next level, it's going to be lighter. But right now, pack light, leave on time, and just really practice that reciprocity. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you next time.